I wake up, pick up the pad, pick up the sticks, start practicing. Whenever I'm in a room, I can usually hear the electricity running in the walls. And so that becomes very important with my practice because I'm able to hear whether or not notes sound perfectly the same. Every second that I'm not practicing is a second wasted.
Josh, in a way, is turning himself into the instrument. He has full control of the sounds that he makes through his movements. And he does a lot of self-analysis, so I wouldn't be surprised if he could actually hear a pin drop.
I'm gonna give it a shot. Eight years ago, I performed when I was in high school. I felt like the music had life. I felt like I had a purpose. So my dream ultimately is to share music with other people.
You got shots fired over here.
In the last week, at least 50 people were shot and 6 killed. It has shaken a community already shell-shocked by gang warfare.
The neighborhood, it was notorious for the poverty, the violence. They didn't have the freedom to just go outside and play, run up and down the street without somebody driving by and getting caught in the crossfire of feuding factions of gangs.
We couldn't afford to let them go out, we just couldn't risk it. And everything we did, we kind of created the space around them.
Sounds that I remember from my childhood were gunshots from across the way, kids playing outside or arguing, but I couldn't go outside and play with them. I definitely don't want to go back to that dark place that I was at. One of the side effects of me being alone a lot, especially at home, was that I wasn't able to connect with children. All I had was these coat hangers, these spoons, these plates, my hands. So I got connected with rhythms more than anything. Music was a big escape for me. If I win an orchestral audition, I have a chance to get a new life, literally. But in this union paper, these are all the job openings in America right now.
This is gonna sound a little morbid, but the only time a job opens up is when someone dies or retires. When that does happen, people from all over the country who are starting to become professional musicians fly out and take this one job that opens up. So the odds are really against you in a lot of ways.
Josh is the only intern at the DSO at this time. This is a unique opportunity for him. It's all to develop his talent and to help him achieve his goals of getting a job in an orchestra.
It's been a wonderful opportunity. I can't believe it, but I'm doubting myself every which way. Having that pressure on myself of making sure everything's perfect all the time, making sure that everybody's happy with what I'm doing. I'm working even harder to get better, and I'm still trying to get better. So my typical day, I wake up, pick up the pad, pick up the sticks, start practicing. While I'm in the shower, I'm doing the 800 claps a day that I have to do. Sometimes I do 1,600, and yes, I have to do it all in a row, or else it doesn't count. And when I'm not playing something, I'm thinking about it. When I'm not thinking about it, I'm thinking about the body. Am I moving efficiently? Because it affects my playing. I'm thinking about my movement while I'm brushing my teeth. Am I doing this efficiently? It all applies to my percussion. 18 hours a day I'm practicing. I just want to be able to express anything that comes to my head through my hands. So as soon as I think it, it's there.
Percussion, you're striking things. And it's the ability to create very specific sounds, from harsh to just sublime and very subtle. If someone can do that in a musical way that illuminates the score, they're very special.
Cool. First one, I take 132. It's a little bit under, I think. When you're talking about actually playing it with the orchestra, you could just be a lot more bold with this.
This weekend, we are performing the gigantic piece. This is Josh's first time playing with a professional orchestra.
You're a student your whole life. You're studying from people that have more knowledge than you, and there's this interesting transition. You have to go from being a pupil to form your own musical opinions. that's a really important stage, and probably the most important stage to becoming a professional. Josh is starting to go through that now.
Right now, I feel extremely close. The technique's there, the emotion's there, the character's there. But tonight, I'm going to be thinking about what's going on in the atmosphere, what's going on with the audience, what they're feeling. I'm going to be thinking about my connection with my colleagues. I'm afraid that I'm going to disappoint them. And actually, that's going to be hard to kind of keep down because I have to access it at a certain point to get the emotion out. But if it bubbles over, I'm going to lose it. Tonight's performance with the Detroit Symphony Orchestra is a dream come true for me.
There's no doubt in my mind that Josh has it. He will be successful. It's just a matter of trusting what you already have. And I think the world will open up to him.
Do you know an Uncharted musician whose music deserves to be shared with the world? Email artists at whoisuncharted to be considered as a featured artist in an episode of Uncharted and for an opportunity to record a track at the world-famous Village Studios in Los Angeles. Because your dreams are our dreams.